And we are going to get started. So welcome everybody to the call tonight. Who was able to take the online quiz that Janelle put on the Facebook group? Anybody? Maddie, I saw a thumbs up. Few people. Okay, so before we get started on that, we're going to talk a little recap of metabolism. So metabolism, you want to eat every 2.5 to 3 hours, number one. And you want to start off your day with your shake. And then 2.5 to 3 hours later, have some protein with a fruit or vegetable. So that's going to keep your energy flowing. You want to be sure to fuel yourself with the dry logs to keep that metabolism fired up. And then every 2.5 to 3 hours throughout the day, you want to just keep putting some healthy food in your body. Make sure you have some source of protein to hit that protein number of yours, and yeah, keep that metabolism rolling. And then we did a little bit about meal prepping. So did anybody get some meal prepping in? I see a raise of hands. I see a few. Good job, everybody. So meal prepping is very important if you have a busy lifestyle. It just makes it easy. It's a better option for snacks is number one. That way you don't have the same snacks every single day, like the Greek yogurt, the cottage cheese, the string cheese, the beef jerky. So it's nice to mix it up. And if you're always on the go at night, say your kids are in sports, if you have a meal prepped, you're going to have much better odds. Okay. So we are going to go over the test. All right, I'm going to go to screen share here. Desktop. Okay, can everyone see that?
No.
Thank you. How about now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, first question, how long is the digestive tract? So the answer comes out to be 30 feet. So all that 30 feet is crammed from your throat all the way down to your booty. So that's a lot of stuff to keep clean. So you're gonna hear tips on tonight on how to do that. How long does it take your food to move through your stomach and small intestines? Who had 6 to 8 hours? 6 to 8 hours is the answer there. So I'm just going to go through a few of these. Let's see. Which of the following foods causes heartburn? Chocolate, tomato juice, and mint. How much saliva produced in your body each day? 2 to 6 cups. Number 5. You're constipated if your stools are hard to pass. Indigestion. So indigestion is a term for upset stomach, causes heartburn, nausea, burping, and bloating. Can be aggravated by stress.
Haley, no.
Next question.
Haley.
Oh, same question.
Bacterium. Hydrobacteria pylori.
About how much food does the average person eat in a year? Oh.
Almost a ton.
Almost a ton. Let's see if you're right, Tony.
I did hear you.
1,100 pounds. So that's a lot of food. Most ulcers are caused by a bacteria infection in the liner of the stomach. And the average human can hold up to 5 cups of food at a time. Joey Chestnut, 12 minutes, ate 66 hot dogs.
Yep.
Anybody want to take that challenge on?
No.
Yeah, good answer. Okay, and the last question, irritable bowel syndrome is both B and C. So it strikes more men than women, and men go to the doctor less often, or that's not true. It's A and C.
No, that's not true.
Symptoms can vary from person to person, and C is it can cause diarrhea or constipation. All right.
Men always go to the bathroom or to the doctor.
Now, Janelle's at work, and Janelle loves the digestive talk. So what I'm going to do is, I just texted her, so she's going to be hopping on shortly here. But I'm going to pull up her PowerPoint. Screen share. All right, so hopefully she hops on here because she's much better at this talk than I am. So number one, Janelle's story is definitely about digestive health. So just a little bit about Janelle and her digestive health. She used to go poop probably once every 3 days if it was a good week. Basically, for herself, could I have you guys mute your line?
I'm on, Brian.
Oh, awesome. Take it away, sweetheart.
Okay, go to the, you want to push the slideshow and go to the next. Okay, hi you guys. So tonight I get to talk to you guys about digestive health, and it's one of my favorite topics for a couple different reasons because I suffered from having some digestive health issues when I was yo-yo dieting, but I was yo-yo dieting at the same time as having all these issues. And so it was terrible. I was only going to the bathroom like once a week, and I just felt miserable, and it's all I thought about. And the other thing about digestive health is, you know, you're not going to lose weight if you're not pooping, right? So go to the next. But number one thing, you guys are going to say the word poop a lot tonight, so we want to just make sure that it's all clear for everybody, that it's okay to laugh and just clear up the laughter before we get started. Next. All right, awesome. So this is a really good slide to understand you when we talk about digestive health. There's a between fibers that are going to help you with your digestive health area. So we have insoluble and soluble fibers, and we're going to talk about this a lot on the Facebook group this week about different types of food, but they both serve different purposes, and as you can see on the screen, they both make you healthier, but they both support weight loss in the sense that if you have a stable blood sugar on the left-hand side there, that's going to help with your weight loss. But insoluble fiber is really good because it definitely improves your weight loss and has more of a cleansing effect. So in the second picture there with all the words, it's got in number 4 for each of them, it has foods high in insoluble fiber and soluble. And you want to make sure you understand the difference so you're not always eating the same type of fiber. All right. Okay, so here's your digestive system. It's one of the largest systems in our body besides skin, and it goes from your mouth all the way to your rectum. So there's a large portion of your intestines and small intestines that take up a lot of poop, and a lot of stuff can get stuck in there if things aren't working well. Okay, so here's some signs of poor digestive health and some signs that maybe are obvious ones but not so obvious. So body odor is a big one. And halitosis is bad breath, and maybe you have bad breath all the time. I've had some friends who have this, and they'd change toothpaste, they'd go to their dentist and all that, and they really just didn't understand that actually it's causing, it's coming from their digestive tract. So it's all one big system like shown in that picture. Heartburn is not good. Adult acne is a sign of poor digestive health. Foul-smelling farts. Kind of think of like rotten food in your fridge is a good way to think of your digestive tract. If you have rotten food in your intestines, it's not going to smell very good, just like in your fridge. So we can go to the next slide. So here is a picture of possibly good flow and blocked bad flow. So your intestines are not always going to be officially cleaned out at all. You know, you have to have some in there, but in the bad one, this would be a picture of a blockage, but more or less what happens to a lot of people is they tend to have seepage that comes through the center here, and then the blockage stays in those cloud-like structures. So it's oftentimes that the poop just kind of packs in there, but there's still an open hole for some stuff to come through. So some people poop every day and they're like, yeah, I have no issues with pooping, you know, but they tend to have stuff backed in there. And the average, like, I think it's male or female, carries around anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds of stool extra. So if you're ever feeling like, because I always was like pretty skinny when I was a yo-yo dieter, I only weighed 125 pounds, and that's pretty low. But I had this pooch in the front, I had this belly, and that's what made me like so mentally insecure about my body, because I thought I exercise all the time. I wasn't really eating healthy. I didn't really know what healthy was. I was very undereducated in that area when I was in my college years. But I could not figure out what was going on with why I had this pooch in the front. So it's really, you know, the 5 to 10 extra pounds of stool that I had blocked in there. So we'll get to this next section and we'll explain it a little bit better, but we're going to play a quick game here. So here is a type of candy. If you guys want to, if you do want to take your lines off mute, for those of you that are in your quiet area, you could go ahead and shout out like what kind of candy this is and what you would do about it. This was your poop. And then we'll talk about like tips for it. So kind of think about how you're pooping and if this is something that you see daily and you need to do something about it. Does anyone have a guess what kind of candy it is?
Malted milk ball.
Yes. So these are milk duds. And if this was something that your stool looked like everything was pieced apart.
Oops. Where'd she go?
Did we lose you, Janelle?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, there
Okay.
you are. Sweet.
So this would be more like needing hydration. So hydration is very key for digestive health as well. So hydration and then some soluble fiber, because the soluble fiber is going to keep your stool together, like more, what's a good word? Help it be a little bit more like soft, right? So this one needs to get a little bit softer so it can stick together. We'll go to the next one. Okay, so what candy is this? Anyone have a guess?
Baby Ruth.
Yay, Tony, you got one. All right, so this is Baby Ruth. What you would do about it is nothing, because this is a good one. So if this is your stool, you would want to continue doing exactly what you're doing.
That's too hard.
Okay, anyone know what this is?
Milky Way.
Nope.
It's a Three Musketeers bar.
Yeah. All right, I don't know who said that, but good job.
Jenny.
Here's, and what this is, what you would do about this is your borderline. You'd maybe need a little bit of insoluble fiber, because you notice that the edges are, you know, pretty straight, not very many cloud-like structures. So the insoluble fiber is foods like, I like to think of oatmeal or like an apple peel. They don't dissolve in water, and what they kind of do inside of your digestive tract is scrape the edges, right? So if they were scraping the edges of inside of those intestines, they would be getting some poop outside cloud-like structure to create a more bulky and like more like rough stool like we saw in the last. But for the most part, your hydration is good and your fiber is probably right on track. Okay, you can go to the next one. We'll kind of breeze through these next ones here. So this is a Tootsie Roll. It's very obvious. And these are beginning to look more like a snake-like structure. So what's happening here is chances are, if this is your stool, you're likely to have a lot of blockage and issues going on inside of those cloud-like structures. So when I mentioned before, you might have some stool backed up in there. And then your poop still comes through, but it's nice and smooth. It's just kind of like a snake going through, you know, or like a hose. It's making its way through. It's not having any cloud-like structure. So what you would do about this is you definitely have the hydration on par, but you need some more fiber of both sorts. Okay, and now we're going to go down the stream of, this is actually the Dove bar, I think. but we're getting a little bit looser and creamier, so we need more fiber for sure. And you might be having too much hydration. Go to the next one. And then it gets really icky. Here you're probably at risk for dehydration because you're losing too much stool. So there's that fine balance, but definitely needs more fiber to bulk your stool. So this is going to be more of the insoluble fiber. So the only healthy one is like number 2 and maybe number 3. So here's a stool chart. We'll post this in the Facebook group this week so you can kind of see. And I know it sounds sick, you guys, but it has to be, you know, it's part of life. And in order to get some awesome results, we got to talk about this. And you guys, we're not going to require you to make a homework assignment of posting your stool this week, but it is
Great.
for your
I've got mine in a baggie already.
Oh, Tone. God. All right, we'll go to the next one. You get extra credit.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, we'll go to the next slide, Brian. We'll talk about how to have a great poop. So the key here is you want to stay ahead. So fiber is key. You can get your fiber from food sources, water, and exercise. So exercise creates motility in your digestive tract. The herbal active fiber complex is an amazing product because it has both of the fibers in one. So it's only 5 grams of fiber per scoop. Well, I should say it's actually 5 grams. It's a lot. And you can throw it in your shake, or you could put it in some yogurt. You could put it in like a beverage mix. You could put it in some hot tea in the winter. That's very common. And it comes in apple and unflavored. And they're both gluten-free. They're just awesome products. And if you are drinking it in water, you guys, the awesome thing to know about having some confidence in our products is an insoluble fiber should never dissolve. So that's why our fiber is gritty. Like, you know, you feel it when you drink it, but it never should dissolve because that's where you're going to get those benefits of the insoluble fiber helping bulk your stool. The other types of fiber you can get from your food sources, I will post a chart this week about like higher food sources of fiber, because a lot of fruits and vegetables, some are very low and people tend to go to those because they're easier and they don't have a lot of fiber in them. So if you really want to maximize your fiber, we can post some creative ways to get more fiber in your day. And then we'll go to the next. Okay, so I think I'm done here, and I'm really excited for this week, for you guys to take a chance to look at your stool and change it. And it's not going to change overnight, but we do have some awesome products that can help if you're in a rut. Like if you really need to change quickly and you really haven't lost weight, maybe you've hit a plateau already and you were already on your journey before you joined the weight loss challenge. Consider some of these products. I'll let another coach take it away from here to explain these products, but they've made a world of a difference, and all of these products in the digestive health are part of my favorite. And if I had to pay $1 million for the aloe and the fiber, I would, because they've definitely saved my life. And I no longer have that pooch in the front except for when I'm pregnant. So I'm really excited for this week and to see what a difference all this stuff makes you guys for the rest of the challenge.
Thank you, Janelle. Did you mention how many, what the average male and female should have?
I didn't know if that was in the quiz or not.
No, it was not.
Okay.
So the average female, the average should have 25 grams of fiber, and the average male should have 40 grams of fiber. So depending on like where you are, like say you're already backed up and you hit that 25 grams of protein or fiber and it's not doing you the justice, you might want to increase that. Like Janelle shoots for 40 grams of fiber a day. And me, like I'm healthy in my digestive health, so like fiber was never really a big deal. So just depends on your person. And Amber is going to take it away from here.
Thank you, Brian. And thanks, Janelle. I always loved the digestive health presentation because I never knew that I was in poor digestive health until I actually got a chance to hear Janelle's story and then her presentation about pooping and how it's supposed to look and everything like that. So I started incorporating the Herbalife digestive health products into my lifestyle, and I absolutely love them. I notice a huge difference if I run out of a product accidentally, or if I forget to take them. So the digestive health line is definitely one of my top, a few of my top products are in the digestive health line. The first product, you guys, that we're going to talk about tonight is the 21-day balancing program. And it's also known as like the Herbalife cleanse. So this cleanse or the balancing program is not going to leave you to the running to the bathroom if you're going to take this product. Unlike other cleanses, if you've tried them, you know, we're not going to keep you locked up in your house for 21 days. It's very gentle, and it's like it's probably the best way to begin your digestive health and then to maintain it. So we recommend, you know, doing it to begin with, and then every quarter, so about every 3 months, you know, just to order or get back on that daily cleanse, and then just to keep your digestive health, you know, healthy and moving. So that you're going to take a tablet in the morning, or a couple tabs in the morning, and then a couple tablets at night. Super easy to remember. And it's just the AM, you're going to renew your body, and the PM is going to help work as magic at nighttime, so you wake up, have a healthy body your day. This Janelle already touched on active fiber complex, so I won't do that. But the next product, you guys, is the aloe. And the aloe is known as liquid gold. So in Herbalife, we say you guys can drink as much as you can afford with this because it has so many good properties for you, and it's super delicious. And one cool part about the aloe is if you have a high water number and you're sick of just drinking water, the aloe actually counts towards your water number. So that's pretty awesome. And what the aloe is going to do for you is soothe your stomach, supports healthy digestion, relieves occasional indigestion, and supports nutrient absorption. So the aloe comes in mango flavor, cranberry flavor, and mandarin, and you just mix it with your water. You know, you can drink it in a water bottle throughout the day, take it as a shot like you'd get it at the nutrition club if you're local to one of those, and it's just really good for all around digestive health. And I do have a testimonial from a friend that started taking aloe. He needed, you know, over-the-counter drugs for indigestion that he had, to the point where like if he would eat food, he would, you know, sometimes get sick, so sick, and vomit, and just, you know, just really bad heartburn and stuff. But Herbalife doesn't cure anything. But with this aloe, he was able to no longer need his over-the-counter medicine, because the aloe helped soothe his digestive system good enough that he did not need that. So that was super awesome to know. And then the last product on here is a flora fiber, and that's insoluble and soluble fibers. So you get both of the fibers in one tablet form, and you take that 1 to 3 times a day. This is definitely a lifesaver for me, and I can definitely tell in my digestive health, have problems with my digestive health if I do not take the flora fiber tab. They are upgrading, so you can only order the flora fiber for a little while yet, and I'm really excited to see the upgrade to the flora fiber product. If you have any questions about the products, definitely get with your coach or the person that invited you here, so that you can get on those as soon as possible, so that you can start having healthy digestion. And okay, so that's all I have for you guys about the products, which next we're gonna go into, I get the privilege to call on one of the challengers, and this person I had you know, I'm super awesome and grateful to be working with her, because she's had some really awesome results with Herbalife and incorporating a healthy, active lifestyle. And she's just been in back-to-back challenges at the club, and now she decided to join this weight loss challenge. So Tiffany, do I have you on the line?
Maybe.
Okay, now I can see your face. Okay.
Okay.
So Tiffany, can you tell the group just your results with Herbalife, or who you are, where you're from, and your results with Herbalife?
Yeah, gladly. Let me move my cat. He's pulling at my cord. Anyways, I live in Silver Lake. I got started on Herbalife a few months ago, and it's been pretty well. I lost about what was roughly 15 pounds, depending on the scale that I weigh on. It's been great. Like she said, the back-to-back competitions and challenges. What is it? 3 I've been in now, I think. It's great motivation. I love it. It just keeps me on top of everything. Definitely love the peanut butter protein. Sad that it's limited edition, but good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, and then like, why did you decide to join this online weight loss challenge?
I like that it's 6 weeks actually, a longer one than versus like the month or 4 weeks. And just the online group is kind of nice. A whole lot of people. What was it, 60 people or something like that in it?
Yeah, and it helps keep you hold you accountable for staying on your program.
Oh, absolutely.
And then, can you tell us like what has changed in your life since starting on your program and eating a healthy, active lifestyle?
Almost literally everything. I'm exercising more. I even have my kids doing it with me. Like my 2 youngest boys, they're exercising with me. They're eating healthier with me. Even my food choices, grocery shopping is basically the outer aisles besides bread and none of the processed stuff on the inside.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. So you heard her, like it doesn't just affect, the person that's in the challenge. It's so good because she's helping her family get healthy. And literally, if you have kids, your kids are watching what you do. So if you're eating junk and not exercising, and not just being healthy all around, your kids are going to end up, being unhealthy. And so super awesome, Tiffany. Congratulations on losing 15 pounds. And I'm really excited to see how, your results turn out at the end of this challenge. Actually, I looked at a picture of Tiffany back in November and then of her just this last week, and the difference of, like in her face and her results are so awesome. And it's just gives me really excited and really jacked up. And also, I can't wait to see everybody's results after these 6 weeks. So with that being said, a few minutes left on the call, and I would like to turn it back over to Brian so he can get a little bit of the personal development in before we all get kicked off here.
All right. So this week I'm going to talk about personal development. What we're going to talk about is gratitude, giving gratitude, thinking of being grateful for whatever you can. So this is a challenge that I'm gonna throw out to you guys. Actually, before that, I am gonna tell you a little bit more about my digestive health. So when I was on a weight loss program, my digestive health was smooth. It was good to go. But then I started a weight gain program and muscle gain. So my protein number was 150, and I jacked it up to like 200 up to 250. So with all that protein, I was getting backed up. So I definitely had to add in the active fiber complex, and I do drink more aloe. But along with that, I like to do the 21-day balancing program every quarter. So it's kind of like an oil change in your car. You take care of your car, so why not take care of your body too, right? All right, so now back to gratitude. So what I'm going to mention tonight is a gratitude journal. So what I have taken on in the past was a gratitude journal. So what I do is, how many of you go to bed and feeling grateful every single night? And I'm sure none of you go to bed crabby, but say you did go to bed crabby one night, how do you wake up? Are you ready to take on your day and you're in a good mood, or are you still crabby from the night before? I know for myself, I was a little crabby from the night before. So what I incorporated was writing down 3 things every night in my gratitude journal about what I'm thankful for.
I'm almost done with the call.
It doesn't have to be huge things. So it's just simple things just to train your mind to be grateful. So when you go to bed grateful, you wake up grateful. And then what I also do in the morning before I get out of bed is think of 3 more things that I'm grateful for. So that way I can start the day being grateful, start the day feeling good. Like it's just a mood. It's definitely a mood changer. What I've also done is incorporated this with our daughter Willow. So what is awesome about that is like that right there, you're grateful for hearing like the fun things that you can, if you like include your family in on this, and like hearing what she's 4 years old now. So what 4-year-olds are grateful for, it's just like, it's awesome. And I'm like helping her to do this in the future to be basically a better person. So that's what the challenge is this week. I'll do it with you guys if you guys are up for it. But gratitude journal, write down 3 things before you go to bed that you're grateful for. If you want extra credit, do 3 things in the morning just to get your day started off right and see how much this makes a difference in your life. Maybe you're grateful for getting your 2 shakes in. Maybe you're grateful for your pillow. Like some days are tough. Everyone has a tough day, but when you can always think of 3 things that you're grateful for. So with that, we're gonna wrap up the call. Great job again, all you challengers. Super excited to get the weights in and tomorrow morning because it's always fun seeing everybody's results and seeing how excited everyone is. So good luck. If you have questions, talk to your coach or the person who invited you, and it's all about results. So congratulations. We'll see you next Tuesday. Good night, everybody.
Good night.